What's going on, guys? Think we be back again with some GBO in a way. Uh, I fucking hate this game. I'm starting to hate this game. And it's not the gameplay. And it's not the Gundams. And it's not the players. Well, some players. I'm joking. I don't hate any player. But this game, you can't, it just sucks. It sucks for new players. The network code sucks. It's hard to, it takes forever to find a match. It's even worse on the PC. Bro, this game sucks. All they do is add bullshit to give to forget about that shit. That's what they do. They give us stuff to forget about how bad everything else is. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm like, do I look like a fucking kid to you? Do I look like you just like, all right, that shit over there is crap, but like the devs would be like, hey, here's a freaking sweet, here's a sweet. You like the sweet? Yeah, I actually like that sweet, man. Thank you, devs. I'll eat that and I'll keep my mouth closed for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll come up again like, the fucking netcode shit. Like, here's FF New Gundam, by the way. Here's FF Sosby, by the way. Enjoy. Bye. Like, that's what they do. They don't give a. They literally do not give a damn about the player. But like we can't even play your fucking game consistently. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I go into rated, right? It can take up to a half an hour for people to decide that, all right, this is a good team. Let's go and let's play the game. And then you get destroyed, or you do win, or someone leaves. Like, fuck this game. Seriously. Fuck this game, bruh. This game sucks. It sucks. Like, it's so bad that it's made a 5-year veteran start to hate the game. Because I put up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning, it was good. The first year, second year, fine. Third year, fine. Fourth year, PS5 version, things are starting to get a bit iffy. In fact, the third year was actually starting to go downhill, to be fair. If I remember correctly, isn't that when he brought in the clan stuff? It was the third year. Because it was before the PS5 version was announced. So the clan stuff came in, right? Like the actual clan matches. Was it the second year? I can't remember. It's been so freaking long. It's been so long. I don't even remember the timeline, man, of the game, man. Honestly, I don't even really give a fuck. What I do care about is in the early years of playing this game, the game was fun and it was stable, and yeah, there was a little bit hiccups of people with their connections and that, but it did actually smooth out and it actually get better. But yeah, it started getting worse around the third to fourth year when they started bringing out the PS5 version. And there was no maintenance for the net code, there was nothing, right? Everything started going downhill. People was disconnecting, shit's not working, you can't log into the GBO servers. Like, all that shit started happening more when the PS5 version came out. I'm pretty sure it happened before the PS5 version, but that's when I'm saying it started going downhill around just before when the PS5 version came out. And then we fast forward a little bit. Everything is still going downhill pretty much. Like, they start adding guarantees, probably, to make people, pull and actually, get something. They did that with the FB. That was before the PS5 version came out. But yeah, the whole 4-star thing was kind of scary, honestly, at the start. People was like, 4 stars? What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? They already, it's already, we already got 3 stars. And, like, when we had a 3-star guarantee, it was like, if I remember correctly, it was like only 90 tokens to get a 3-star guarantee. I'm pretty sure. It was like 90 tokens, maybe 85. 75 was it? I can't remember. But once they brought out the 4 stars and it's like 195 guarantee. I mean, to me at that point as well, because I was saving up for a very long time, I was like, alright, cool. So I'm just going to be spending on these now, right? I'm not going to spend on nothing else. I'm just going to be saving and spending on the 4 stars. So like, they kind of fucked themselves with that. And look, like, because now no one's gonna pull on these regular banners. Like, you might do this is fine, but like, if you see these banners, unless you're a whale, like, you actually you don't care to fork money out on the game, then you're not gonna get these. Like, for me, I'm free to play. And I've proved that for a very long time. You see, like, I don't get every suit that comes out because I'm not a whale. I'm not that. Even for content, like, I find that, I mean, it's cool, yeah, but you don't get, like, I don't get paid from the devs to do that type of shit, to like get every banner, right? So like, what there's no point of me doing that. I leave that to, like, the I can't remember the name, the Japanese YouTuber that literally gets every suit that on release. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy's a whale, but he's actually probably getting paid by them now, right? You know what I'm saying? He earned that shit. He did that shit so much, and he was doing all the Gunpla stuff as well. He wasn't just doing GBO, so he was getting mad views, right? So he's getting mad views, so he could fund his own bullshit, right? There's a lot of people out there that are just going wage to wage and spanking their wage to try and get the mobile suit. I was like, damn, bro, like, you need to chill. You need to chill. You need to revert back to free to play, bro. You're not that guy, right? So, like, but the Japanese dude, like, he is now, I think, officially a part of them now, right? Because I think he's sponsored by them, because he had a little thing on the GBO site, GBO2 site. He had a little sponsor thing, I think, going on for him, if I remember correctly. So, because now, if you've seen his stuff, he uploads more, like, even, like, updates on buffs and stuff like that. He does more, like, promotion videos, I'll say, for certain mobile suits, should I say. because like before he would just do like the mobile suit of the week, right? And then maybe a clan suit, and like he would just do like the new suits that come out, right? And then maybe he'll do the suits that get buffed. But I feel like he's uploading more videos of just promoting, promoting the game now, like, which is, it's good for him. But yeah, like for me, yeah, I'm gonna be waiting on every suit that comes out. There's just no way. Most of the suits that come out as well are shit. Why would I even do that to myself? I'm a competitive player on the game. Why would I just dwell on any crap when, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not a smart decision for me as like a competitive player, right? Should I say? As competitive as can be on this game. But yeah, I don't. The, to go back to the original point, this game is probably gonna get killed by Armor Core 6. Especially for me, especially. Like the only thing that can make me come back to this game is they bring suits like Ac6 Gundam, the narrative Gundam, C-Packs, Hainu and Nightingale. I might come in to like play and see what they're like. It's literally just going to be the main popular suits. Like I don't really care about these side boys. Like I do like the variations of like main suits that I like Zeta Gundam. I like all the variations of that. The Deltas, basically the whole Delta project, the Zeta project, right? The whole project. New Gundam is one of my favorites as well. So High New is obviously I want to see that. Narrative Gundam, Unicorn's my favorite. Narrative is based out Baby Unicorn. That's why Narrative became one of my favorite mobile suits as well. I wanted that C-Pax because it's basically a baby unicorn. Obviously, like that's it. That's literally it. I do not care about this shit. Like and you know what? If I played this game and not touched anything, right? Like I did pull on some suits that even I didn't really give a care about. I just wanted to see what they do, right? And if I didn't do that, bro, I'll be sitting on 2,000 tokens on this main account, bro. Like I would be sitting on something crazy, like 2,000 on this account, and my shot Asnable, it'd probably been 1,000 tokens or somewhere like that. But like at the end of the day, like I wouldn't have nothing to spend it on. Like, right? There's literally 3 suits I would actually want. Hainu, uh, the Kasi Gundam, and now the B packs. Maybe Banshee Norn. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? 4 suits. Like I would have like at the end of it, like I'll just probably just spank all the tokens because I wouldn't have anything else to really want. Because those 4 suits, I would say, literally the only one that I care about. You know what I'm saying? Like after that, it would just be like I'm just getting it just to collect. I'm at that point anyway. Really, I'm just getting suits that I want, and then after that, I'm just going to be racking up tokens. Like if I still play this game, probably not. When Armor Core comes out, for example, say the Kasi comes out this anniversary, which is probably unlikely. But it's probably going to be Banshee Norn and something like that. But once I get those suits, well, I got like 400. Hook, I can get 2 4-stars. So out of those, the 4-stars that I really want, it would be Kasi Gundam, and it would be a fight with B-Pax and Hainu, honestly. It would be a fight with B-Pax and Hainu, which one I want out of those two. After that, I really don't give a damn. I really don't give a damn. And then eventually I'll get bored of playing with those suits, and then what? You know what I'm saying? And like, fuck that shit. Do you know why Armor Core will be better in this game? It's because I can make my own suits. You know what I'm saying? Endless combinations. You know what I'm saying? That's why Armor Core is gonna be better. I could literally sit here for hours just making multiple mechs for things to use to then test into battle against PvP or PvE in the story mode. Preferably against other players, clap other players with the creations that I've made, right? But that's my point. I'll have technically more suits in Armor Core as long as there's a lot of options of different legs and different heads and different weapons and stuff like that. And maybe they add more stuff, you know, along the way, like more DLC, maybe. I say DLC, maybe they just do free updates. Just like, here's another 10 parts for free. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, man, if they ever, like, I'll tell you what, if they ever do that, yeah, and it's not for free, then Armor Core 6 would turn into a pay to win, right? We obviously don't want that. See, in Verdict Day, we had free updates. You know, so I mean, we didn't get weapons. Apart from those weapons that we got like I can't remember. It's been so long, I can't actually remember. But we got Kawazawa before getting the Kawazawa. It was like a broken version of it. I say broken is like, I can't remember what the term was. It was like broken, rusty Kawazawa, like a worn Kawazawa or something like that. It wasn't as good as the one you would actually get later on in the story. I'm pretty sure it had that stuff, and I'm pretty sure that was DLC. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, my whole point is they could probably add that, you know. You could probably add more parts to the game. I can imagine that they just got crazy amount of parts. That's because, let me think, yeah. Armor Core Verde, how many? I think it had over like, what was it? I need to get this. I want to get this right. Was it 1,000, or was it more than 1,000? It might have been 1,000. Let's find out. Let's ask Google. How many custom parts did Armor Core Verde have?
Here are some results from a search.
That is not Armor Core Verde. How many custom parts did Armor Core Verde have?
Here's what I found on the web.
So shit, it was less. It was only over 100? Really? So there's no way. Maybe they won't get to 1,000 then. 1,000 parts. That would be crazy actually, now I come to think of it. That would actually be insane, 1,000 parts. But yeah, I'm aware they had over 100 new parts. $187 parts in Armor Core Master. Hold on, this is actually a list there. Hold on, let's see this. Let's see this. What's this? If you are looking for parts, yeah, Armor Core 2. Yeah. Armor Core 2 and Another Age. How many parts did they have? Okay. What? Yes, them saying over 100 parts on Verdant Day sounds really small, right? When you say over 100, that could be anywhere from 150, up to whatever, right? So that doesn't really give me a number. In Armor Core 2 and Another Age, there was a total of 202 parts in Armor Core 2 and 228 parts in Armor Core 2 Another Age. Another Age, I used to play Another Age so much. So much. Okay. So what did Verdant Day have? I can imagine, like, to be realistic, with 2023, at least give us 500 parts, right? Right? But it's like dead ass though, I would like 1,000 parts. I would like 1,000 parts. That would be crazy. But maybe, if Armor Core 2 has 200 parts, we're at Armor Core 6 now, boys. Come on now. There's no way that we couldn't have up to 500 to 1,000 parts. Let's be real. Let's be real here, man. Let's be real. Like, how many weapons does Dark Souls have? Let's ask that question. How many weapons does Dark Souls 1 have?
Here's what I found.
So Dark Souls 1 had 120 weapons. Dark Souls 2 had 220 weapons. And Dark Souls 3 had 190 weapons. Dark Souls 2, you had so much weapons, but you were still shit, bro. That's wild, though. Okay. So how much weapons does Elden Ring have? How many weapons does Elden Ring have?
According to Elden Ring Wiki, Fextra Life, Elden Ring features 308 weapons from new categories as well as some returning ones from previous Souls games.
Okay. 308 weapons. Okay. That's weapons, though. What about armor? How many armor pieces are in Elden Ring?
According to Elden Ring Wiki,
Damn!
there are exactly 559 pieces of armor in Elden Ring.
559 pieces. Ah, hell yeah. Come on now. There's no way the Armor Core Verdant Day doesn't have the same amount of freaking parts. There's no way. It's gotta be 500 plus. There is no way that we get less than 500, bro. I mean, it's possible that they do, but it's gotta be around the 300. It's gotta be around 300, 400, 500, right? It's gotta be around there, right? There's no way they give us like 200 parts or some shit. if Elden Ring has 500 odd pieces and DLC to come, which would give it even more pieces, I'm presuming, obviously. There's no way Armored Core 6 doesn't have that much parts. It has to be. It has to be. Same company, bro. There have to be that many parts, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna lowball it and say they probably have 500, but I want it to be 1,000. I want it to be 1,000 parts. So technically, altogether, it would be like 1,000 like parts in a Elden Ring. So like, if you say, the weapons combined with the armor pieces, right? You would have about that, right? About 1,000 parts, nearly. About 800 or so. So I can imagine Armored Core 6 having around the same amount of stuff. And that gives me joy, really. But the main thing I'm worried about is we're July 15th, right? Next month is August. You know what I'm saying? And we've only recently just been told about a demo that's not going to be for everybody. Their demo that we cannot download. Can we talk about this shit? How Bandai thinking this is the best way to market Armored Core 6 is to put a demo at every retail store or whatever for games. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bruv? I fucking pre-ordered the fucking game, bruv. And you're telling me you can't put a fucking demo on the consoles that maybe show one mission, and you can have different parts, so you can do that one mission with like different legs and stuff like that, with the limited parts that you might have in the demo. You telling me you cannot fucking do that? Bandai Namco are trying to fuck Armored Core, bro. I'm telling you now, bro. They're trying to fuck Armored Core. Like, you can't tell me any other way. Like, it's been bare bones for bro. This shit is, bro. It feels like it's worse than when I was fucking 10 years old, bro. Seriously, I'm pretty sure Armored Core had more published. The first Armored Core had more published than this fucking game has. Don't quote me on that, cause I ain't fully remember it. But I bet you any money. Now, in that game, in those eras, we could rent the game, right? To see if we liked it. And then we like it. And then we actually purchase it, and now we can play it. So in those days, yeah, demos were huge. You know what I'm saying? So I could get hyped from a game that's on a demo. Some of these demos were free, by the way. You get them along with a magazine and shit. I say it was free. You get the magazine, you get the demo. But like sometimes, Pound magazine, you get freaking like 5 games on this demo disc or whatever, right? Come on now, bro. I like deadass. I feel like Armored Core has more publicity in the past than Armored Core 6 has. The only thing that changes anything is now you have the Souls community bigging up the game. You got Vati, right? You got Vati bigging up the game. Shout outs to him and that, because like, let me tell you something about Valley. Like, I followed him from Dark Souls, right? It was him and what was his freaking name? There was another dude that was bigger than Vati. Vati only's just become sort of big like over the past few years. But there was one other guy that literally everybody used to watch him, bro, perform stuff. Oh man, what was his name? Like he's gone off of the face of the planet. I don't even see his shit no more. But he used to like be able to speak Japanese and stuff like that. Oh man, I forgot this guy's name, man. What was his name? I'm pretty sure like he was around the time like Rurikon was Rurikon would know him as well. Like, damn, how did I forget his name, man? Oh man, hold on. I need to remember this guy's name, otherwise it won't make sense. Because he used to do the Dark Souls stuff, lore and everything before Vati did. But I'm not gonna lie, I think it was Vati's voice alongside of how he narrated the whole lore shit. And it's kind of like a little movie. It was good. Like it was really good. But yeah, Vati's takes on Armored Core, there is opinion takes, but like, yo, you need to stop trying to piss off Armored Core fans. Like, if I like you try to piss off Armored Core fans intentionally with the last video you did, like, what do you see, guys? Souls or Armored Core? Like, come on, bro, don't do that. Like, fucking don't do that, bro. You literally try to fucking pull people's legs with that one, bro. Like for me, do you know what I see, bro? I see a bit of both as well, right? Why do I see a bit of both? Is because bro, let me tell you something, yeah. I'm a true in and out Armored Core fan. I'm probably more Armored Core fan than most of you guys that are like reviewing this game and shit. Most of you people that get sent invitations, it should be me, not you guys. That's how I feel, by the way. I'm 34 years old, played pretty much all the freaking games in depthly, right? So like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like I'm a super duper lore fan, right? Where I know the lore in and out, like some people know that I'm subscribed to, that know the lore in and out. But I like to like watch those guys' things to it gives me a reminder of some of the old games we used to play. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that when the freaking 9 Ball, he was just a freaking he wasn't a pilot, Hustler 1 wasn't a pilot, it was just AI and all that. That shit was crazy when I was young, bro. When I found that shit, I was like, bro, what the fuck? And then, watching that stuff reminds me of that shit. I was like, yeah, that shit was fucked up, bro. Fight 2 9 balls and then fucking find the computer at the end of the stage or whatever. It's like, what the fuck? And there was a lot of stuff like that. I remember Another Age struggling with Ares, Providence. Remember that in the arena? I remember that shit, and he had the freaking cows out in the moonlight as well, and I was like, yo, I want those freaking weapons. Give me the cows out in the moonlight. That's when I first actually started realizing the power of the weapons and stuff. It was Another Age with the cows out in the moonlight. In Armored Core 1, they was in the game, but I didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? I was young as fuck, right? So I didn't really understand, oh, Calzao, cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the Moonlight Blade and shit. It was Armored Core Another Age where, I was old enough to start, like, yo, the damage numbers and shit, like, oh, this shit is crazy. Like, freaking, it shoots super fast and fucking, Ares has it fucking destroying me with it and shit. Like Ares was a motherfucking bitch as well. Because the first thing he would do is he would shoot his freaking missiles at you. Then it was like, then it would high boost, shooting his freaking cowers at you, and then he'd be high boosting, trying to get behind you, try to blade you and shit. And he was human plus as well. Bro, that shit was toxic. And I think he had shoulder cannon too. He was basically Nine Ball reincarnated. Like it basically was that fucking aggravating bastard at the end of the arena that would just keep destroying you over and over and over and over and over and over. Like it was freaking frustrating, man. But I did kill him in the end, and that was that feeling right there. That is Armor Core. That's the same feeling as what Souls gives you, right? Let me tell you something. Souls is Armor Core, bro. Is Kingsfield. Like that shit. All those games, Armor Core, Kingsfield, all these games that are From Software made, is what made, like even Tenchu, I would say, even Tenchu, right? Even Tenchu added to Dark Souls. I'm telling you. Like the whole katana, you like look at Dark Souls, right? You have katanas and you've got medieval stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure like even like look at Sekiro. Sekiro is basically kind of a successor of Tenchu. I'm hoping they probably bring out Tenchu again, but none of you guys even know what freaking Tenchu is. Because you're not even real FromSoft fans, bro. All you are is Souls fans. Let's be real. Let's be real. So, yeah, Armor Core literally is like one of the main reasons what gave Dark Souls even life. You know what I'm saying? And like Miyazaki's world building and whatever has obviously developed. I mean, you look at all the Souls games. Look at Dark Souls 2. Where was the intricate design? Like everything led to something else. Like you was walking in a straight line. You know, that was Dark Souls 2. You go here and you walk here and you go here and you go here. It wasn't like, oh, this shit intertwines with this place and this place goes down to Izalith and this place goes down to this place and everything is like connected and like you can go like different routes and different ways and everything is literally connected. The majority of it is literally connected. I think the only place that wasn't truly connected was Ulasil, right? The only place that wasn't truly connected to the whole world was Ulasil. You had to like teleport to the Ulasil, right? But even Ulasil, it had the same type of design, right? Ah man, the game was freaking amazing. Like Dark Souls 1 had the best design out of all the Souls games. Dark Souls 3 brought it back, but I'd say it wasn't as good as Dark Souls 1. Not even close. But it was good. And it was, Miyazaki touched that. You know what I'm saying? Dark Souls 2 didn't get touched by Miyazaki. Okay, it's a doo-doo game, right? I got fingers crossed, right? I am, like, even though there's not much publicity, I feel like Bandai is trying to fuck Armor Core because of their Gundam franchise. They don't want Gundam to be pushed to the side, but even by a little bit, by another mech game. Let's be real. So the way I see it is, once if it like for me I don't care, right? The less publicity, I have faith, and I hope my faith is not cracked, because it hasn't been. The only time with the Soul series, I pre-ordered Dark Souls 2, but like a freaking idiot, I should have known Miyazaki was on it, so it was gonna be a shit game. But no one knew that. No one knew that. You know what I'm saying? No one knew that. We gave it a chance. I gave it a chance, and like even down to the animations was just floaty and crappy and trying to make it feel realistic, and it felt shit. It was just nasty. It felt nasty, and the gameplay it sucked. It was really bad. Even the graphics, honestly, I don't know, but it just looked bad. The game looked trash, right? But once Miyazaki came back, and we got Bloodborne, that changed everything. Then we got Bloodborne. Then Miyazaki's like, yo, we're gonna bust a Dark Souls 3. You know, Dark Souls 3 comes out, actually a banger. People like that version. It liked it better than Dark Souls 2. I'm not sure if people liked it over Bloodborne. Me personally, I felt like Bloodborne was the better game. Me personally, but I did like Dark Souls 3. But I honestly like Bloodborne better. Even, yeah, Bloodborne, the story was good, the gameplay was good, fast pace, up my alley. I like that shit. It was nice. The only thing I didn't like was the bullet spam, but that was like a PvP spam. That was a PvP thing, right? And not everybody did it, but that's basically you know that's a different story. That didn't kill the game. The game is freaking amazing, right? I didn't play Sekiro, but I know Sekiro is a good game. Obviously, it's well received for the community. I should have probably got it, but because it wasn't Tenchu, I was like, bruh, why didn't they just bring out Tenchu? I would have got it straight away. If it was called Tenchu, I would have got it. But it wasn't Tenchu. It was more like it was more closer to Souls. It's like, I don't know. It was kind of like, I'm trying to think. Like, it's not Souls in terms of how that plays, but in a way, it kind of does. You know, you got the parry and all that stuff. I know other games do have that, but it just didn't feel like it was close enough to Tenchu to me. But that was just me. I feel like I need to see Ricky Maru. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they need to reboot Tenchu and to bring Ricky Maru back. Oh my days! I feel like people will go nuts if they see Tenchu. Like it's rebooted, right? We get Tenchu rebooted, but it's gonna be better. This is just gonna be a lot more things going into the game to make it up to date, and probably get the same story, obviously. But imagine that, Tenchu. You just see a picture, you see Ricky Maru like on top of a rooftop, bro. And you just see like Tenchu. And he's in front of the moon or some shit. Like on top of this building, in front of the moon. Just picture that. And he just turns around and looks at you with his red eye. And it's like, ah! And you just see Tenchu, like, yo, come on now. Everybody would go crazy, but I would go crazy, bro. I would go crazy. If FromSoft do that, I'll go crazy. But like, I was, it's the same feel I had with Armored Core. When Armored Core first showed their trailer, I was like, damn, this is sick. But the gameplay trailer, the first gameplay trailer, I wasn't that hyped. Why wasn't I that hyped? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw the first trailer, when obviously it's like the graphics are amazing, like, cause it's like a proper trailer graphics and all that type of shit. But like, in a way, in my heart, I kind of felt like I want the game to look like that, right? You know what I'm saying? I know everybody else did. I want my in my heart, I was like, I want the game to look like that. That looks so sick. Look at the power driver. Look at the oil dripping off the power driver. Like, can you imagine if that was if that the detail was like that? I know it wouldn't have been that close. It wouldn't have been that close. But like, let's be honest, man. Look at the games to this day where they could do something like that. Oil dripping off of like some pointy thing and it looking all realistic and stuff. They can do that, right? I understand that would probably be too much for them. I clearly can tell that this game has not got the same budget as another game like Elden Ring, or even like a budget like a bigger AAA game, right? I understand this because that's how Armor Core has always been. Armor Core has never been like a AAA type of in your face, oh, crazy graphics and all that type of stuff. It's never been like that. It's always been the gameplay, the customization. That's it. It's never been really the look of the mechs. The mechs have always looked kind of like how you see GBO, honestly. Like, you see how GBO is? The mechs look like this. Like, it's not amazing graphics, but it's good enough to where you can tell, like, oh, that's a robot, right? That looks good. It looks good as a robot, right? But like, we could have even better graphics than this. Like, if you look at the trailer, that type of graphics is possible in a game because we've literally had games that have had graphics like that, right? In games. And Armored Core was never going to be one of them, but I kind of hoped in my heart that the graphics would have been better than what they are. Not even gonna lie. I thought that it was gonna be even better. Because sometimes it might just be me, might be just my eyes, but sometimes uh, in one of the trailers, I'm pretty sure the mech kind of looks plastic in a way. Like, I don't know if it's because of the gray, the color, like the color of it, but like it doesn't seem like it's an improvement like on the graphics. Like, me, I was expecting Verdict Day, but just upscaled graphics to like amazing. Everything was weighted. Like, you can tell that it's not weighted as Verdict Day is. Verdict Day, if you turn your mech, can we do that in this game? Like, let's see if we can do this game. If you turn your mech, your mech's legs moving up and down, right, while it's turning its body, like in a robotic way, right? But you see the way Armor Core 6 is turned. It was just like a Dark Souls turn, like I'd turn my camera and then the mech immediately just slides in that direction. It kind of just like pivots into that direction. There was no like mechanical leg movements going to like kind of turn around type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do that. It just like pivot, and that was it. That little movement there is disappointment. It is very disappointing for me as a mech fan, right? Because those little details should be in the game to make it feel more weighty, which I think is not going to be the case. I honestly think that the mechs are not going to feel weighty. They're going to look weighty. What do I mean by that? You see when the guy boosts, and lands onto that little platform, and he kind of like boom, he lands and then skids. That's the shit I'm trying to say. That's what this shit I'm saying is. It looks like it is, but it actually isn't. Do you know what I'm saying? When it connects with the ground and that, you're gonna see the legs like compress down, right? It's gonna compress down, and then you'll see little slide marks and stuff to make it feel like it's weighty. But then you're gonna turn, and it's just gonna do a quick little pivot, like that breaks the immersion of the mech feeling weighty. Because your mech is not actually turn, it ain't got no turn speed. Like people are complaining, the turn speed. It looks like there's no turn speed, right? And even if there is turn speed, why the fuck is it moving that fast? Do you know what I'm saying? Why is it just pivoting like that fast? You know what I'm saying? If there is turn speed, like, and how fast is that turn speed? If that is turn speed and it moved that way because it was so fast, it didn't even give its legs to adjust to a move into that direction. That's gotta be something there, man. That's not right. That right there is what I'm saying. Like, it's not going to be like a Verde feel, you know. It's gonna feel more like, honestly, it's gonna probably feel more like Armor Core 1 and shit. Armor Core 2, another age where like it feels like you're floaty kind of. Honestly, I feel like in some situations it's gonna feel like that. And that's the only thing that I would say I'll have a complaint about, really. Because everything else looks amazing. And yeah, I like the way the combos look. If you know me, I'm a combo guy. On this game right here, Verde, you literally do the same shit as what you saw in that game. So let's demonstrate that for a second. Huh? So yeah, for the whole the guys out there that think these stagger mechanics are like that I've never been in the game before, or like the Souls mechanics, like the whole lock-on stuff and all that. But like, yeah, we in Armor Core Birthday Day, we had a stagger build up, and I'll mention how that works. I'll mention how that works. But it basically works the same as this. As you can see, you see the bar that goes up. This wouldn't be in an actual match. This is only in practice to actually see this. But like, you basically be doing this type of stuff, right? We're gonna be doing this in Armor Core, right? Charge drop. Oh, you got a charge drop. Or you go in there. Oh, you go for melee, and then like shoot them down, shoot them. We're gonna be doing combos like you do in Armor in GBO. So for me, I don't know about you guys. I feel like I got a head start. Honestly, I've been playing this for 5 years. You telling me you got charge weapons, missiles, that stagger? We got this shit in this game too. Like, and you literally do the same thing. So this is not a perfect example because this doesn't have multiple stuns. But you get into a suit that has multiple stuns, where we can do some like crazy combos. So if we're gonna be doing crazy combos in Armor Core, then everybody on any person that plays this game should have a kind of a head start, right? Like literally. Okay, this first time with missiles. The only thing that we can't do in this game is kick, right? But like, for example, so we're gonna be charging, shooting, like we're gonna be able to do stuff like that. Obviously, the mech on Armor Core 6, the mechs don't fall on the ground. So how is this gonna work? So I'm guessing. You see this? Once they get stunned, right? And Armor Core, I feel like we're probably gonna have like maybe a second and a bit to do damage before the impact meter comes back, should I say. That's what's gonna be the meta. So it's literally gonna be how we play Gundam Battle Operations 2. Like literally. That to me actually is really good. So the only thing that I really need, I would say, is to like know how the movement is. Because the movement is anything like Verdict Day / For Answer, then I'm just gonna dive in the game knowing everything. Do you know what I'm saying? All I need to figure out is what weapons am I using and like the builds, like the legs and stuff. That's what I have to really understand. Comboing, I can figure that easy. Because if it's anything like this, like we've seen in the trailer where he's doing, he's boost to the side, kicked him, charge shot, done a melee, dun, boost to the side, shoots some missiles, and then does a charge melee. That shit gonna be easy for me, bro. I'm just saying, that shit gonna be easy. I do that shit all the time in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like doing combos basically. So that I ain't got a problem with that. That's gonna be super easy. And the movement, I feel like I'm just gonna be godlike with it, because the only thing that I haven't played with in a long time is being able to fly like For Answer. That's literally it. But like, who cares? That's not even something that's hard to master, right? Flying in the air, bro. Like, and like, because like me, I already kind of used to do that inverted day, but you had to like jump up a building type of thing and then like glide off of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's basically the same stuff. I'm just gonna be going into the game knowing what to do, basically. The only thing I need to really figure out is, yes, enemy types, like what weapons, what weapons are there, and like the leg parts and stuff like that. All the basic stuff that they've been showing, like the movement, the combos, that's just gonna be easy. And I feel like that's what they're intending, is to trying to make it easy to get into and actually pilot, and the hard thing would be more about building. But yeah, that's all I got to say for the day. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.